Hello everybody, it's Slipshod! Welcome back to my current Minecraft world, where we'll be continuing our playthrough of Skyblock Infinite. In the last episode, we finally did something about that absolutely useless mob farm that I, would rather not talk about. And in its place, we crafted a much more efficient one. We also expanded our horizons by branching out to the neighboring trail ruin, and finally put our feud with the phantoms to rest, as we finally got a bed. Today we'll be on the hunt for both food and friendship as we work out some farmlands and gather a few special guests to our island. Ooh, who is it? Who could it be? Could it be someone famous? I don't know. We'll see. But no, it's definitely not. Who do you think I am? Have you seen my subscriber count? Oh, hey, and while you're looking there, why don't you go ahead and hit subscribe for me? We've got to get these numbers up somehow. But I think that should cover us for the intro. Let's just get right back into where we left off last time. First order of business, let's just tear down this ugly shell I put around our mob farm. We no longer need it. There's nothing else that I desperately require at this second. The next thing we're going to have to keep an eye out for in the mob farm is zombie villagers. We're going to have to see about keeping them and finding ways to get them converted. Alright, so that is cleared out, and you can see we have a lot of extra mob drops to show for it, including a ton of bows. A couple nice ones, though. We might be able to make something reasonable out of these bows. And we did manage to get ourselves up to level 32. It's time to do just a bit of farming, though, clear up some of the stuff we already have growing, and harvest what we can from this. Now that's what I like to see, wheat seeds and wheat. These here for now, and let's figure out a little place where we would want to make a garden. And we haven't expanded out this way, so why not? Do you see what I see? There's a wandering trader over there. Let's very quickly run back and grab our emeralds and see what he has to trade. I don't want to lose anything, so let me dump everything into here. 4 emeralds. Let's see what it can give us. I am coming, my friend. What do you have? He does have some coral, though, which would be able to let us clone our sea pickle. Unfortunately, I just don't really think it's worth it at this time here. Wandering Trader, there is one other thing I am going to need here from you. I hate to do it. We won't. Oh no, one of your llamas! And Slipshod to the rescue. No need to thank me. I'll be back for you all shortly. Make sure you don't die. And let's get some sleep. It is so nice to be able to skip the night. Let's widen up this path a little bit, just so we don't lose any llamas on the way back. And of course it starts to rain. Alright, friend. I hope you don't mind, but I would like your leads. Oops. Sorry, sir. Don't do it. Alright. Sorry, Wandering Trader. It had to happen. We'll leave them to mourn that death for a moment. Excuse me. You stay down there and think about what you've done. Oh, this works out. I didn't even need to lead him. Can't spit on me if I'm riding you. Don't lead me off the cliff. Alright, mister. Enough of your spitting. See if we can't go get you a friend. Here's a little trick I like to use. Wrong one. If you hit F3 and B, you can show the borders of a mob's hitbox. It's very useful when you need to break a boat without hurting the creature inside. We should be able to lead him right out now. Perfect. All right, so we have some friends now. Let's make sure I tame this one so he'll actually stick around. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this underneath a block, but it'll be fine. I've got a pretty hard head. Plus, it looks like they're both now our friend. People in the comments, please help me come up with a good name for these two. It's nice to finally have a little bit of company that will only occasionally try to kill me. But we're going to want to make sure that our new friends are going to be able to eat well. So let's stash everything back in and keep working on that platform. In order to get grass growing out that way as well, I would like to just put a little dirt line. And then just start building a big area for ourselves out here. And we'll throw a few torches down on the sides as well. And let's skip through the night. Get the day going again. Oof. And looks like we got our first bit of grass spreading. Now, it's going to take a little bit of time to get it out to the field there, but nothing a little bit of patience can't handle. Since we got a bit of time here, I'd like to come over to the trail ruin and just shave off as much of this dirt and other usable items that we can, covering up any mysterious gravel. Let's take this terracotta while we're at it. Always nice to have more to build with. We just have to keep a close eye not to mess up mysterious gravel. So we've broken our shovel, but we've managed to get a fair bit of extra resources for ourselves and identify a few mysterious gravel. Since our shovel is already broken, let's just go ahead and head out. We're going to need a better staircase up. Nothing pretty, just enough to keep us safe. That'll have to do for now. Let's get back to our island and make a little bit more dirt. Get our field a little larger. Definitely going to need a new shovel first, though. Hello, friends. Make a few more sticks and a shovel. In fact, I feel like we're going to go through a lot, so let's just do two. It looks like we've got a little bit over in our mob farm. Let's go look and see if we have any visitors. None of the kind of visitors I'm looking for. I guess we can just jump right into converting some dirt. Good thing we made a second one, I guess. Dirt collector, another advancement. Getting 64 dirt. You would think that would be a little easier of an advancement to make. We have our first zombie villager. I have to start using the axe to make sure we don't hit anyone else. How are we going to get him out? We need a way to seal up the top. So let's just jump up a little bit. Poke in this hole. And I think actually get rid of these signs. So if we can get rid of the signs, we can slap down a quick floor. Now we use our axe to take out these last couple ones in here. Pick up everything else. And we're going to need a place for him to be. I think that right over, let's say here, should do us nicely. All right, so that should hopefully work. Let's just get his attention to us. And hopefully we'll be able to just lead him right over here. Of course, he's not making it easy on us. There we go. We've got him locked in. Now, he's holding a bone. And he's covered. And he's in a boat. Ooh. And he's scaring me. He should be safe for now. Let's take back these pieces. Fix up our mob farm a little bit. And just get back on top of here. And let's get the farm all fixed up. That is one zombie villager safely tucked away. Let's take out all these other guys. We did wind up with 2 good drops from that, though. Another piece of iron and a carrot. This carrot is going to start a farming nation for us. For now, let's just go ahead and take it into one of these spots that are already growing wheat and just slap it down so we can start trying to clone it. We'd also like to plant some more of our wheat seeds around just to keep this going. Now this grass is already growing up nicely. In fact, I want to make sure we can just save up as much as we can. Let's just take that down, and that should keep spreading the rest of it away by itself. Now we have so much dirt here, so let's start building this out a little bit more. In fact, I don't want it just one level because I don't want to risk losing anything. So let's keep expanding. Jumping ahead, since I think I've already put you through enough platform building so far, let's move right into beefing up the farmland instead. That should be a good size. Now just a few torches to keep the grass growing and the monsters away. And then I think just a simple slab up should serve us nicely. And we'll just bring that all the way around. Yep, this will do nicely. This is going to be an excellent plot of land. These last couple little pieces of dirt we do have a couple sections over here that we needed to plug up. Looks like we can't quite do all of them. Oh, we can get pretty close. All right, I ran back and grabbed a bucket of water for us and our hoe. We'll come right over to this spot and just 1, 2, 3, let's say right about here. We'll drop a bucket of water. And go ahead and just hoe all of this out as well. And now is probably as good a time as any to plant them. There we go. Very simple farm started. I think I'd even like to move the stuff from over here out to over here. And now 1 carrot we have can plant it right there. Excellent. Now that should start to grow while the grass starts to spread. I'm going to be keeping an eye out on getting another zombie villager for ourselves. And potentially I might be trying to get us a witch as well, as they're going to have some potions that are going to be a little too hard to brew early in the game. Unfortunately, working with witches is always a very dangerous task. So we'll just have to keep an eye out and see what we wind up with. Pants. Our inventory's gotten a little messy. Let's just grab some of these pieces from the mob drops and head back home. We're finally at the point that we do have a fair number of weapons, so let's separate out the tools and the weapons. We'll throw armor in there too. We have mob drops galore. We're going to take all of the string we have and just make it all into wool. And with this dandelion, we can get yellow dye. With this poppy, we can get red dye. And then if we combine the two together, we can get orange dye. Let's just grab a little more wood. And our bed from upstairs. We'll make a second bed and just dye both of these beds orange. Alright, I don't think that looks too bad. It's a cozy little place for sure, but it'll definitely work. I also had an extra painting. Let's throw it up over here. Lovely. Just a little more life in here. So let's go back outside and check on our crops. And the crops are growing up nicely, very slowly. I want to get this grass growing as quickly as possible. Now, I know this isn't the most impressive farm that we could have, but in Skyblock, everything takes a little while to get up and running. It shouldn't be much longer at all, and we should have no worries about eating whenever we like. Generally speaking, we are actually all caught up with everything that I was really planning on doing. It's now just a matter of waiting for things to actually happen. Waiting for the farm to build, waiting for a zombie villager to drop, waiting for a witch to show up. Not even to mention things like wandering traders or livestock. At least with the farm going, our hunger will be taken care of. With the mobs going, a lot of the miscellaneous items that are dangerous to get can be taken care of. The building we've been doing has definitely been clearing out our supplies. As you can see with our cobblestone, it looks like we've got a lot, but it's not nearly as much as it's pretending to be. And our wood is all but empty. With just getting cobblestone and wood is a matter of just grinding them out. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of now. But first, a cheeky sleep in our new bed. One more tree down, and let's go check the mob farm. Oh. I see a witch. Now we're going to have to do the old trick we did before of covering up the top again. I think that worked pretty well last time. Give that a little seal off. And let's get her separated out too. Good thing we had another axe. Now, witches are nice because they're able to heal themselves, so I should be able to just swipe and clear out a log. In fact, it looks like we cleared out all of them. Perfect. Just the witch left for us now. And let's just try to get our witch in place over here. There we go. She doesn't know she can leave yet. Get her to chase us. Here she comes now. And oh, she got us. Oh, we've got slowness. Let's just back around the corner and we've got her. Ouch. It's always so scary to get poisoned. Don't worry, it can't kill us. But it can certainly get us close. Let's just be very careful not to get hurt again. I don't think she can throw through there. Not without hurting herself. Give her a little bit of light too. We're gonna have to turn her around to face the other way. For now, let's just get this mob farm fixed up. Back in operations. Oof, a lot of mobs built up in the meantime. How did you get out? Owie. I'm going home. Those guys are mean. Alright, so we've got this wheat. Let's turn our first wheat into some bread. This is going to be a bit of a better food source than those berries will be for sure. And we did manage to get another carrot in that. So it wasn't all bad. Heal back up a bit and then run back out and get that planted. We got the advancement suit up. I think that's enough for now. Oh my goodness. And that's what I was afraid of. We need to get that lit up. I thought that might have been where that zombie that attacked us earlier came from. Unfortunately, right now we are completely out of food, so let's take back our sweet berries. Combine these leather pants, make a little better ones for ourselves. These are broken in the meantime, so let's just stash these away and hang on to them until maybe we have a chance of being able to bring them back. Here in the morning, we can get right back out to chopping down those trees. All right, back to the grind. I think I'm actually going to grab this power 2 bow and hang on to a few arrows just in case we need to provide ourselves with some covering fire. Let's just get out there and finish chopping those trees. It's another wandering trader. What do you have to offer, buddy? Let's see here. Sand, dyes, flowers. Only really coral again. Oh man, I was really hoping to get a new sapling. Now, I'll admit 4 llamas sounds like far too much responsibility for me, but I will definitely take their free leads. And don't worry, I won't kill your wandering trader friend. In fact, it might be nice to have the company, even if it is only for a few days. Head on in, make yourself at home. Let's just make up a couple more axes and get back to being the best lumberjacks this Minecraft world has ever known. Perfect. We can just get those replanted now. I'm not as concerned about the ones up there now that I have all these ones replanted. Let's take another check at our mob farm, looking for that zombie villager. Hard to tell. Let's take out the ones we know for sure are not. Doesn't look like what we asked for. Maybe we can just hang out a little bit longer and see if we can't get one to show. We spent a little longer at the mob farm than I expected. Let's just get some sleep. Oh. And it looks like that wandering trader has decided he's going to be bunking in with me tonight. I guess I won't complain. What happens on Skyblock stays on Skyblock. We should have a fair number of bone here over at the mob drop. Let's take some of that now and head over to the farm. The grass has certainly spread more, but unfortunately, I'm going to use up some of it now. Since we are in no short supply of bone, I'm going to convert it to bone meal and use it on this wheat field. Get ourselves a nice supply of wheat to get us started so we can finally get some bread made for ourselves. And a few extra carrots never hurt. We'll just add a little more water right here to keep the farmlands extra hydrated. And replant. Now, isn't this just so much more quaint? And don't worry about those carrots. I think we can plant them right over here next to our cobblestone generator. All right, that should keep them at least going until we can get a bit more dirt for us. I do want to leave just a little grassland just so we can have more grass to start off from later. Also, I'm pretty sure that you can get animals spawning on these if you're really lucky. And adding a bit more protein to our diet would certainly benefit us. In the meantime, I'm just grateful we have so much bread now. Though I do think I forgot to mention, I did get a good amount of spruce for us. While I don't have any immediate plans for it, it's just nice to keep plenty of it. We'll just need to keep an eye out for that zombie villager here. I also won't turn down those delicious extra experience points. Oh, hey, a potato! I didn't even realize we were waiting on one of these. Sneak it in here next to the carrot. I'll be honest, I think I'm going to spend a bit of time just bouncing back and forth between the mob farm and the regular farm here, using some of that bone to make bone meal and just shoring up our bread supply. We'll just cut back when something a little more exciting happens, like I find that zombie villager or I get blown up by a creeper. Heck, maybe it's just I'll get bored and move on to something else. And of course, things were going far too smoothly to last. I guess I tested my bait one too many times with the creepers. Well, there's that something exciting I was talking about. Oh no. Not a good time for nighttime. Alright, we've made it day. Now we take all them down. Any block will do for now. Oh no! Quick, 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 we've got to go back and get our stuff. Oh wait, some blocks, some blocks. Oh, we need some blocks, we need some blocks. Alright, that should at least plug up the hole until we can get this sorted back out. You know, somehow I had a feeling that would happen. So much to reorganize now. Thankfully, we lost nothing irreplaceable, though maybe a bit sad that that also includes me. Let's rebuild. Oh! A zombie villager showed up while I was repairing it. Fantastic! We're just gonna have to figure out how to keep him alive. Alright, now we carefully get rid of everyone else.
Carefully, carefully.
Alright, I think that's everyone. One more zombie villager in here. We did get some iron leggings along the way, which at this point I certainly won't complain about. In fact, a full set of armor sounds lovely here, even if it isn't the prettiest one. I do want to get this guy into place before morning comes along though, so let's let him free. That's what I was looking for. And we've got him. Perfect. Quickly cover him up. And of course we can't forget a little bit of light in there for him. This should allow us to get the mob farm cleaned up again. Let's get this guy open. And we are back in business. There's even another zombie villager here, but you know what? Just for the satisfaction of it, let's kill everything. You know, that XP loss almost wasn't too bad. Nothing really all too exciting happened after the creeper explosion and us getting that second zombie villager. I did just focus on cleaning up the farm a bit, getting plenty of wheat for ourselves, and fixing up the border a little. I also tore down that little separator we had for the starter island. I would like to make it a little bit prettier in the future here. We did also wind up getting 2 other achievements along the way. Hey, and that was another advancement for us. Super. And another achievement, Baker. We even have enough bread that we can stash a little extra. I'll also be the first to admit there was one oversight to my master plan here in converting these zombie villagers. The idea would be to trick the witch into throwing potions of weakness at the zombie villagers and then cure them with golden apples. Easy to say, right? If you recall, a couple episodes ago, we found those buried treasure chests, which did give us plenty of gold. However, the thing I didn't think about was that with having only spruce, we don't have access to apples yet. Other than waiting for more wandering traders to show up, I can't really think of any other ways to get apples. At least on our island. I think that I'm starting to hear the sweet sound of adventure calling. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a scary thought though. I recall a sunken ship when we were getting that buried treasure. It might be worth looking into. I don't think we have time to get into that today though. I'll admit we were kind of all over the place this episode as we just got a few things that needed done out of the way. We managed to get carrots and potatoes added to our possible diet, but our main source of food will be that new surplus of bread we have. And I bet our llama friends will appreciate the wheat too. Don't forget to sneak down into the comment section and leave me some good suggestions for their names, or really suggestions on anything. In the next one, I think we'll strike out over the void and just see what else this world has to offer. I'll be gathering up a ton of cobblestone between episodes to limit any possible distractions and let us just get right into it. Thank you so much for joining me again on our Skyblock Infinite world, even if you're just someone to talk to while I'm out here all alone. Please, please, please subscribe if you can, and whether you are or not, a like really would go a long way. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and try to be the good in it. But I think that's quite enough of this. I'll see you all in the next one. The idea was that I would wind up just getting a bit of gold and golden apples. The idea was that I would just take some No. The idea was that I would get the witch to splash... Ugh. The idea was to get the witch to splash the villagers with a potion... The idea was to get the... Oh. The idea would have been to get the witch to splash the villagers with zombie... The idea would have been to get the witch... Ugh. The idea would have been to get the witch to splash the zombie villagers with potions of weakness, and then I use a golden apple. The idea would... Oh. The idea was to have a witch splash the zombie villagers with potions of weakness, and then me throw a golden apple on them to cure them. Ugh, I'll just record a new line in post.